Welcome to Danny's Den. Today, we dive into money, custody, and keeping the kids' routines steady while the adults figure out the rest. Let's chat.
Picture this. You wake up to a missed mortgage notice. You see a text saying the season tickets might be sold, and your child's weekend at your house suddenly feels at risk. Your heart drops. What do you do first?
I once had a client who got a late mortgage notice and within days lost a weekend because utilities were cut. It was avoidable if they'd acted sooner on paperwork and communication. That's the kind of thing we'll help you avoid today. Stick with me for 10 minutes. You'll get a short, usable checklist of documents, 3 immediate protective moves, scripts to keep parenting time steady, and quick ideas for dealing with season tickets and memorabilia without turning everything into a fight. First, separate versus marital property. Why that matters. If something was yours before the relationship and stayed in your name and separate use, it's more likely to stay yours. But the minute money or title gets mixed, courts call that commingling. So what does commingling look like in real life? Paying a mortgage from a joint account, depositing a bonus into a shared account, or putting both names on a car title. Those are the everyday moves that change the legal picture. Here's why disclosure matters and why judges care. Courts need a fair snapshot of finances to make orders that protect the kids. If income is in or accounts move around, judges can impute income, freeze assets, or order forensic reviews. So disclosure isn't paperwork for its own sake. It's the foundation for fair parenting arrangements. If separation might be coming, breathe. Then do 3 immediate things. 1. Secure documents. Grab pay stubs for the last year, 2 years of tax returns if you can, the last 3 months of bank and credit card statements, mortgage paperwork, retirement statements, and titles for cars or big collectibles. If there's a business, get profit and loss statements and ledgers. Make copies and back them up securely. 2. Accounts and passwords. Make a list of logins and where money sits. Important. Don't go on a data-destroying rampage. Don't empty joint accounts. That can look like hiding funds. Instead, open a personal account in your name for living expenses if needed, and keep receipts for any transfers. 3. Set an emergency budget for this month. What's essential? Mortgage, utilities, childcare, insurance. Prioritize expenses that keep the kids' routine intact. A steady routine is more persuasive in court than dramatic last-minute moves. You might be thinking, can I just move all the money to be safe? Quick answer? No. Moving paychecks into a rarely used account or selling a signed jersey without telling anyone looks bad and can trigger court action. Document reasons for any transfers. Even a note like rent, August, helps. From the court's perspective, child support starts with income. If a parent underreports or hides money, judges look for bank deposits, tax returns, business income. Spousal support, where applicable, looks at lifestyle and earning ability. Red flags judges notice: large unexplained transfers, new shell companies, frequent cash withdrawals, actions that suggest hiding money. Courts can order forensic accounting or even freeze accounts if they suspect concealment. So here's a short, portable checklist to act on today. Pay stubs and W-2s or 1099s, 2 years of tax returns, 3 months of all bank statements, recent investment and retirement statements, car and home titles, loan documents, and any business contracts or registrations. Put copies in a secure folder and timestamp them if you can.
Now, parenting time. Words matter. Start calm. I want to focus on what's best for the kids. Can we agree to keep their schedule the same while we work this out? Short, simple, and it frames the conversation around the children, not the money.
If someone pushes a change, use a firmer but non-combative line. Any changes to shared property or parenting routines should be discussed with me first, so we don't disrupt the kids. Then follow up with a calm text or email, so there's a record. Quick thought for sports fans. Season tickets and memorabilia are real assets. Courts can treat them that way, but they also understand cultural value. Practical options: alternate seasons, split attendance on big games, or agree on a buyout based on recent sales or appraisals. You can also put items in a temporary custodial agreement if the items are mainly for the kids' use. I've seen families successfully alternate seasons, so kids still get the ritual without an ugly fight. It's about being willing to negotiate fairly, not winning every last ticket.
A brief criminal law corner. If someone's trying to hide assets during an investigation, prosecutors or a court can move quickly to freeze funds. Arrests or charges can also affect a parent's short-term ability to care for children. If there's any hint of criminal conduct, get legal advice immediately before you make moves that could complicate both civil and criminal issues.
Reset idea. Rituals and music anchor kids. My throwback pick this week is This Is How We Do It. Simple, joyful, and instantly familiar. Create a small game day ritual, a 2-song pregame playlist, a special snack, a photo before you walk out the door. Predictability beats perfection. Quick recap. 1. Gather those documents now and back them up. 2. Protect routines. Prioritize what keeps the kids' lives steady and document conversations. 3. Be careful moving money. Open personal accounts if needed and always document transfers. Bonus. Negotiate rituals like tickets instead of weaponizing them. This is general information, not a substitute for legal advice. If you have a specific legal issue, email Danielle at thelegalassistantcenter.net to book a free 30-minute consultation and get tailored guidance. If this helped, subscribe so you don't miss practical guides like this. Next week, real scripts and a tiny tech walkthrough for co-parenting calendars that actually work. Let's chat!